Please don't go. This is your home.
Hey Grey's Anatomy fans, welcome back to CinemaClips. Buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the most heart-wrenching aspects of the series, the unforgettable character exits that left us in tears, shock, and disbelief. Grey's Anatomy has never shied away from delivering gut-wrenching moments, and the departures of some of our favorite characters are no exception. From tragic accidents to bittersweet farewells, these exits have shaped the show and tugged at our heartstrings. Starting off at number 10, we have Dr. Addison Montgomery.
I need a reason to stay here. I need a reason to get up in the morning. I need to wake up and not care that it's raining or that I'm 39 and alone. I need the job, Richard.
That's why. If you need a job to give you a life, you either need a new job or a new life.
Addison is in a complex position, dealing with her lingering feelings for Derek, a brief fling with Mark Sloan, and tackling some of the most challenging cases at Seattle Grace Hospital. It was clear that Addison was searching for something more, something different. She makes the life-changing decision to leave Seattle Grace. Leaving Seattle means saying goodbye to Derek, but the emotional baggage and the uncertainty of their relationship makes the decision easier. The episode is a mix of emotions, as Addison says her goodbyes to her colleagues. At number 9, we have Dr. April Kepner. April's storyline is intense and emotional. She goes through a crisis of faith and experiences several traumatic events, including a near-fatal accident that leaves her in a coma. These events lead her to reevaluate her life, faith, and priorities. After her near-death experience, she reconnects with Matthew Taylor, her ex-fiancé. They rekindle their relationship, and in a surprising turn of events, they get married. April decides to leave her job at Sloan Memorial Hospital to focus on providing medical care to underserved communities. April's departure isn't just about leaving a job. It's about prioritizing her family and finding fulfillment outside of the hospital walls.
You know what is a catastrophe? Is that every time I get a text from Callie, I smile.
Why is that a catastrophe?
And at number 8, we have Dr. Arizona Robbins. In this episode, Arizona makes a life-changing decision. She decides to move to New York to be closer to Callie and to give Sophia the chance to have both her mothers in the same city. Arizona's departure is driven by her desire to prioritize her daughter's happiness and well-being. Number 7, we have Dr. Izzie Stevens. After battling metastatic melanoma, Izzie undergoes surgery and chemotherapy. Although she eventually goes into remission, her return to work is marred by a critical medical error.
Meredith called me and told me you might be moving on. Okay, just wait. I realize now that I was wrong to blame you for getting fired. I'm sorry, it wasn't your
This
fault.
tragic error leads to her being fired from Seattle Grace, dealing a heavy blow to her confidence and adding strain to her marriage with Alex Karev.
And I want you to go and be happy and not come back.
Feeling betrayed and disillusioned, Izzie decides to leave Seattle without telling anyone, including Alex. Izzie's exit is a turning point for Alex Karev, who must navigate life and his career without her. At number 6, we have Dr. Callie Torres. In this season, Callie undergoes a difficult custody battle over her daughter, Sophia, with her ex-wife, Arizona Robbins. The conflict arises when Callie plans to move to New York City with Sophia, prompting Arizona to seek full custody to prevent the move. Ultimately, the judge rules in favor of Arizona, denying Callie's request to relocate with Sophia.
We did this wrong. We had a chance to do it right, and we missed it.
Devastated by the judge's decision and the strained relationship with Arizona, Callie decides to leave Seattle and start fresh in New York City, where she hopes to build a new life and pursue her career as an orthopedic surgeon. And at number 5, we have Dr. George O'Malley. In this episode, a catastrophic bus accident unfolds near the hospital. George saves a woman from being hit by a bus, but is critically injured himself. He is rushed to Seattle Grace Hospital, where his injuries are so severe that his identity remains unknown. His friends and colleagues struggle to recognize him until Meredith Grey discovers a clue that reveals his true identity. Tragically, he passes away due to his injuries. However, his legacy lives on through the selfless donation of his organs, which saved the lives of several patients at Seattle Grace Hospital. His final act reflects his compassionate nature and leaves a lasting impact on those who knew him.
How is she?
She's awake and responsive. How you doing in there?
I'm great.
Yeah, good girl.
At number 4, we have Dr. Lexie Grey. In the season finale, a harrowing plane crash changes everything. Lexie and her colleagues, en route to perform a medical procedure, find themselves stranded in a remote location. Lexie suffers severe injuries from the crash, including internal trauma and a critical leg wound. Despite the heroic efforts of her colleagues to stabilize her condition, the situation grows increasingly dire.
I'm dying.
No, you're not.
I am. Please. Don't. Meredith. Did I love her?
In these emotional moments, Lexie shares emotional goodbyes with her friends, particularly Mark Sloan, whom she deeply loves. Her death leaves a profound impact on her friends and colleagues at Seattle Grace Hospital, especially Mark, who is devastated by the loss of the woman he loved. Coming off at number 3, we have Dr. Mark Sloan. Following the devastating plane crash in Season 8, Mark suffered severe injuries that left him in a coma. Despite the efforts of his colleagues, including Derek Shepard and Miranda Bailey, Mark's condition worsened, and the prognosis became increasingly grim. Mark makes the heartbreaking decision to discontinue life support. This decision allows him to say his final goodbyes to his friends and loved ones.
This is a place where horrible things happen. You were right to go. You're probably escaping disaster.
And at number 2, we have Dr. Cristina Yang. Cristina receives a prestigious job offer from the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. This opportunity represents a significant career advancement and a chance for her to further explore her passion for groundbreaking medical research.
Or we step forward.
Yes.
Dr. Yang, they're all ready for you.
Into the unknown.
Despite the deep connections and friendships she forged at Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital, she makes the heart-wrenching decision to accept the job at the Mayo Clinic. Cristina Yang is remembered for her brilliance, determination, and unwavering dedication to medicine. Finally, at number 1, we have Dr. Derek Shepard. In this episode, Derek decides to leave Seattle and drive to the airport for a final trip to Washington, D.C. Along the way, he witnesses a car accident and stops to help the victims. Tragically, he becomes a victim when he is struck by a truck. Despite efforts to save him, including assistance from his former colleagues at Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital, his condition deteriorates due to delays in diagnosis and treatment. Known for his dedication to medicine and his enduring love for Meredith Grey, Derek's departure reshapes the lives of those at Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital and serves as a reminder of the unpredictability of life. And there you have it, the top 10 unforgettable character exits that left us all reaching for the tissues. Which departure impacted you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey down memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more heartfelt Grey's Anatomy content, and ring the bell to never miss an update. Until next time, I remain your host, Christian.